folk. This is your happy Hoodsteader, and I am so happy to be here today. And what I want to share with you is how the garden is going and some of the plants that I call myself starting from seed, how this thing is working out. Look, I be moving and shaking and moving, so these videos don't get out because I don't always have time to do these videos. I done told y'all from the get-go, I'm not a YouTuber. And what's happening in the world today, I am trying to be ready, and it's hard to hold a phone, a camera, and just track every single move that I make when I come across something. And sometimes I do come across some things, and you know, it's just not the time to be able, or either I'm not prepared to be able to show you. But since I have some time, I'm going to go ahead and show you what is happening here. Alrighty, so don't laugh at me, y'all. Let me show y'all. Remember these jugs? Look, I don't know if I left them in here too long or what, baby, but the bok choy is trying to come out the jug. I'm gonna open that up and I'm gonna go ahead on and separate those. And the weather has been sickening, darlings, okay, to the point of no return that I was confused and know what to do. Take them in, bring them out, put them in the ground, don't put them in the ground, put them in the ground. So I didn't have, so you know, I'm in an apartment and I did not have anywhere for those plants to go. I had so many of them in the apartment, and I live in a troubled community, honey, and I'm gonna tell you something. These people would get upset because you got plants in your apartment. And so I just was trying to get those seeds started so I can get up out of there and bring them somewhere. But I didn't have anywhere to bring them here where we usually travel to, which is about an hour out of DC and in Virginia. So this is what, with the cat knocking on the window. He off the chain. So this is what it's looking like. So y'all gonna watch me open these jugs. This radish, y'all, is done. Okay, so you will see these radish are fully done. So if anybody want to know if they can grow radish in the tub from seed to finish, yeah, you can. We're gonna open it up and I'm gonna show you that they've been done. Okay, and so what is this? Kale. So look at the kale. The kale is coming along pretty good. So the weather did not call for any rain today, y'all, but it rained today. Okay, it rained. Yeah, this is what we're dealing with. Uncertainty, okay? Uncertainty on many levels. So I had to go and purchase this little greenhouse, right, from Tractor Supply. And the reason why I had to purchase this greenhouse is because I needed somewhere to put all those plants when I separated them. And so I've been bringing plants from the district to here where we are. And so this is a little greenhouse that I purchased. And as you can see, the only two plants that I bought from my apartment was these squash. Because at some point, I need to get them in the ground. So what I did, y'all, was I went ahead and I purchased some other little starts and stuff like that. Because I have 24 square foot plots that I can use in order to plant in. And so what I did was I had purchased some lettuce and different little things, some herbs, some oregano. I got... and this stuff is growing fast, y'all. I got here some rosemary, and these are my potatoes. And look, I put these potatoes, I had forgot all about these potatoes. I forgot all about them when I bought them, but as you can see, I don't know if y'all can see them. They coming up out of here, y'all. Look at that. Y'all see that? They coming up out of, I forgot all about them. Like, it's so much going on, y'all. It don't make sense. But get this. This is, what's this D? That chocolate mint. Man, y'all talking about something. Look. It smells just like chocolate mint. You know how you go to Olive Garden or a restaurant, they give you the little rectangle shaped little mint, dinner mint. That's what it smelled like. It smelled like that, how that tastes. Okay, so I was able to get a couple of little things in here to use for storage. I'm going to clear some of these shelves out when I get these things separated, or maybe I wouldn't have to put them in the greenhouse. I can just put them in the ground. So I brought these down to harden these off. So I took them out yesterday, and then I put them in here to in the greenhouse last night. And so I'm going to take them out for a couple of hours a day. But the weather is nothing like they said it would be today. Okay, I've been checking because I'm trying to get this thing right and be successful with this gardening. And here is some celery that I purchased from Star. So I have a surprise for you all. I'm not playing. I'm hustling, baby. And I'm going to take you over here and show you what else we are doing. Well, before I go and show you what else we're doing, let me share with you. Let me show you the trees. So this is the peach tree. This tree was just nothing but branches, y'all. So look at this, and then look at this coming up out of here. Somebody explain that to me, okay? But yeah, it's coming up out the branch. These here are the two blueberry plants that we have. One we had before the other. So the one in the back, we had that one first, and then we got that one because we found out we needed two, all those good things. And this here is the apple tree that we have. And if you remember my last video, the fig tree is in the shower. And I'm going to bring that out, okay? Because I know Miss Fig wants some air, okay? So what I did with these trees was I fed these trees. Sorry about that, my phone got cut off. But anyway, what I did with these trees was I fed these trees for the season. I fed them. So what I did was I came out to where what is called the drip line is, and that's where the rain would normally fall off the branches. And I dug around the root ball, and I dug down in there, pulled the dirt up, put the food in, and then watered it in yesterday. Okay, and then what did I feed these trees with? Where is it? Okay, hold on one second. I fed these trees with this organic tree tone. So that's what I fed them with yesterday. So now I'm gonna take you over and share with you our surprise. What the quail? Yes, this is our Nurture Right 360 incubator with an LED candle, automatic egg turner, auto stop, external water top up, 22 egg capacity. And because we're doing quail, we have more egg capacity than that. So I wanted to share with you the next move that we made in the times of this bird flu. We are going into quail, and we don't have any place to have any types of chickens right now. So there is more than one way to skin a cat. They are small. Thanks to my girlfriend Fran Crow in Ohio for turning me on to actually talking me almost into getting these quails in an apartment setting. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start these quails. The eggs came yesterday. Thank you to Myshire Farm for sending these eggs to us in a speedy manner. He sent them out Friday. We got them Monday. So this particular incubator was made by ManaPro Harris Farms, and we're going to see how well this incubator does. So here are the lovely quail eggs. They were packaged beautifully in this foam. They were all pointy side down as recommended for shipping and for loading your incubator. So these are the beautiful eggs that I have received. Just want to show you what they look like. Different colors, some with more speckles than others. I have a mixed breed of eggs, and these eggs are sexable, so that way I can determine the sex based on the feathers. They are actually feather sexable, if I'm not mistaken. And so this is what we're looking like. I just love how these eggs look. They are so unique and so small and in size. So holding it in the palm of my hand, this is how it looks. We have some chocolate speckled eggs. We have some eggs that are interesting. So happy Easter! Happy Easter to happy Hoodsteader. Yes. So we're going to take this thing from incubation to hatching. From hatching to getting eggs from the quails. From getting eggs to the quails to breeding more. From breeding more to processing. So I don't want to start in the middle. If it's anything that I'm going to learn in order to sustain my family, I want to know it from the beginning to the end. So instead of getting birds, I want to know how to hatch my own birds. I want to know how to process my own birds, and I want to know how to be able to put them in the incubator and do it from the beginning. It is too easy to get things and then you have them and you don't know how to get it again with breeding them. And now you got to go figure out how to get this, that, and the third. So I want to start from the bottom. I want to know from the beginning. I don't want the birds coming flapping their wings and just being there and just giving us eggs, because quail is more useful than just hatching and laying eggs. They're also used for protein. And so follow me on this journey. It's a journey. It's new to us. Like I said, we've been doing so many different things, and I have a Azure order that I'm going to pick up, and of course I share that with you also. And what else we doing? Of course, I'm gonna transplant these plants and put them in this square foot garden and lay that out accordingly, and do some companion planting and things of that nature. And let me see, what else are we doing? I don't know, but it's going to be a whole host. Oh, and I'm going to be canning some more meat, particularly chicken, sausage, beef, and different things like that, and doing some dehydrating, and yes, some freeze drying with our Harvest Right freeze dryer. So stay tuned, and as much as I can, I'm working on organizing so that I can get these videos out. And I also have another surprise for you too, something that's nutrient dense that we'll be getting into, that you can do, has a quick turnaround in order to provide some type of nutrients to your system. Because in all that people are out here doing, right? No matter whether you call yourself a survivor, whether you're stockpiling food, whether you call yourself a prepper, I don't care what you call yourself, the definition is all the same. And if you're doing what each other is doing that's called by different names, you're going to meet in the middle, because you're doing the same thing, but you're calling it different name. Who cares? It's the same thing. You can name it what you want. It is the same thing. Be it for weather, be it for troubled times ahead, it doesn't matter. You're doing it too. Okay, you're putting stuff aside for a particular reason, and you're calling yourself whatever it is that you call it. All is well. It is all right. Call you what you want, but I call it making sure that you are prepared for times that are ahead. Okay, because if your health go down or you can't get somewhere to get things, the goal is to already have them. So call yourself a survivor, call yourself a prepper. Don't matter. You're doing the same thing. And so that's what I am doing. You can call me all the names. It don't make no difference, because whatever you see it as, that's what I'm doing. Because I have a hubby in the military. I'm mostly here with the kids. And I have a son. My children are definitely learning the things, because if I get sick, or somebody gets sick, or hubby gets sick, or we both get sick, what the kids gonna do if they depending on us? So I feel like it's important to teach the children as well. So just stay with us on the journey, and as much as possible, we will come on and share with you different things that we're doing, learning, and how we are growing. Not just growing fruits and vegetables, but growing on this journey. Stay tuned. Okay, so here is the Nurture Right all plugged up and ready to go. So you seen the eggs that I have here, the eggs, and this machine is set at 99 degrees Fahrenheit, but also inside of here we have a, let me see if I can twist around here. Let me see. Can you see that thermometer over there? We have a thermometer in here that is set to confirm the temperature that the Nurture Right is stating. So hold on, let me get you a good shot of this. 1 second. Okay, so this machine has that the humidity is about 61%, and the Govee thermometer is the recommended thermometer that gives true, true temps. And this particular thermometer here that I have is called Thermopro. And I purchased this off Amazon. I got tons of different thermometers. Probably got a Govee in here somewhere. But I'm doing this to see if the temperatures are pretty much the same. And this one is reading 99.0% Fahrenheit. And the humidity on this is 63, 62, 63. And on here it's reading 65. So, you know, the range is pretty good to me. And I trust that this process will go well. We will keep an eye on it and monitor it. So we're going to go ahead on and we're going to load these bad boys up. The kids going to do it because they so excited. And then we're going to come back to you and let you know how it looks. So inside this nurture right also it's sensors in there that you know, can detect the humidity and the temps. And this is where you fill your water up in A, which goes to the center of this incubator. And then when you get to like day 15 or so is when you do a lockdown on these. You open up this vent, and so that the carbon will not build up in this and kill the birds. And then you can go ahead on and increase the humidity by adding water to A and B, which will fill up the inner and outer side of this tray. All of the attachments to plug into this machine is in the back. So you want to keep constantly checking to make sure that these things are plugged in. So I want to learn from the beginning. Call me what you like. I'm doing what I need to do for my family with the support of hubby and my children. So I'm grateful for that all of us are on board with making sure that we are able to have the things that we need in order to self-sustain. So the world can go back to the way it was. I'm enjoying this lifestyle right here, and I will stay in this lifestyle right here, because at the end of the day, codependency is not the way to go. Because when things change and people have the ball and you are holding on to that ball, they'll drop that ball on you, and then you going down with the ball. So there we go. So we're going to come on and load this machine up, and we're going to show you, and then I'm out. Okay, y'all, we all loaded up. So now we have to wait for this to come back up to temp. And what we're going to do is I've rearranged these eggs a little bit. But nevertheless, what we're going to do is wait for it to get back up to temp. And we're going to monitor this. A few things I want to point out is that this machine here has a built-in egg candler where you can press that and set the egg on it. But I have a separate candler that I did purchase. And also I purchased the, let me see that, where that rack at? I purchased the Quail rack. It comes with this rack here, which is for chicken and duck eggs. But what I did was I went on here and had hubby purchase the Quail rack. So that way these eggs need to be turned so that the egg sac does not see how they turning? That way the egg sac does not get stuck to, you know, the side of the egg. So this is how you would turn this, I think 3 times a day. But nevertheless, I'll keep you updated, and I will definitely come back and let you all see how this thing works out, and to see what our success rate will be for our first time. It could be a total success. It could be a total fail. It could be partial success, partial fail. It could be something we did. It could be the eggs were not valuable. I mean, who knows? But guess what? We're going to learn and see this together. So the temperature reads here and the humidity reads there. And this is how you set the days. So this 18 days is what we go for. And on day 15, what we do is we take this rack out, and that's called a lockdown. This vent will open. We'll fill both of these up to increase the humidity. And within the 3 days that are left from the 18 days, these quails are supposed to hatch. I am so excited. I cannot wait. And I know you can't wait either. So this is us quelling in the hood. And so we have these here, and we'll be taking these back to our apartment where we'll be raising these quails. And then we'll take it from here and show you the brooder that we put together. So thank you today for watching. Come back shortly to watch the garden update and see what it is that I do with these jugs. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.